Welcome to the Valley Center Playhouse.
Did you ever want to see the hero rout the villain, hear him zero curses for again? Did you ever want to see the hero rout the villain, hear him zero curses for again? You will see us give a great big cheer-o when we hear the villain's zero curses for again. Jedediah Justice should win from Polly's hand, even though the evil devil is after more than Polly's land. Can he save her from the clutches of that man? Can he find a way to foil his plan? Will we never see the end of Hero? Will we hear the villain's zero curses again? When the villain comes up zero, will he tell our dauntless hero curses again?
We'd like to welcome you tonight to an old-fashioned musical melodrama entitled
Curses again!
We invite you to join in the fun by booing and hissing the villain, Devlin Dastardly. And clapping and cheering for our hero, Jedediah Justice. Now you're really getting into it. Shall we try a sigh for our lovely heroine? And now, the most important thing of all. Only by your cheering can our hero find the encouragement to do better things. This stands true for all of our childless cast. So let me hear your heartfelt applause.
Did you ever want to see the hero rout the villain, hear him zero curses again? You will see us give a great big cheer-o when we hear the villain's zero curses again. Jedediah Justice shall win your Polly's hand, even though the evil devlin's after more than Polly's land. Can the hero save her from the clutches of that man? Can he find a way to foil his plan? Will we never see the end of Hero? Will we hear the villain's zero curses again? And we hope the villain comes up zero. Will he tell our dauntless hero curses again?
Curses! Foil again!
Our story begins on a fine summer's day as our lovely heroine, Polly Praiseworthy, travels home with her worthy parents, Portia and Peter Praiseworthy. As they return from an afternoon shopping after having purchased Sweet Polly's trousseau for her forthcoming marriage to Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction.
My sweetheart, not only have we purchased Sweet Polly's trousseau for her forthcoming marriage to Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction, but I was able to raise sufficient capital to pay for the long-needed operation to cure your condition.
Joy is mine.
And mine as well, my sweet, but how did you raise such a sum?
I found someone willing to give us a mortgage on our farm, Portia dear. Oh, we can easily repay it with the proceeds from the bounteous harvest we are sure to reap this year.
Yes, we shall. We have a beautiful harvest.
But a mortgage!
Peter.
From whom did you receive it?
From the only one in these parts with that kind of funds, Devlin Dastardly.
But must you take such a chance?
I could not stand to see you suffer another day, Portia. Your life and happiness made such a gamble necessary.
Ha! Little does he realize what my dastardly and ingenious mind has in store for him and his wretched little wife.
have me do any less than the Good Samaritan.
Ah! Could the simpleton do less? Little does he realize that he is kneeling beside his downfall. He who lies so helpless upon the ground is none other than my foolish and easily led brother, Duncan, in disguise.
Oh, Papa, you are a good man. I shall do my part and pray for him. God preserve him.
Amen.
Oh,
Is the poor soul dying, dear?
No, I think he is just now reviving.
that's what you're supposed to think, you dolt.
Perhaps he has just fainted from exposure to the sun. Here, Papa, let him breathe in the healing elixir of my spirits.
Where am I? Who are you?
You fainted on the way into town, friend. I'm merely a neighbor doing his Christian duty.
And that you have, sir, and I am grateful.
Now tell me, friend, how do you fare now?
Much better, sir, thanks to you and your fair daughter's healing salves.
And how did he know that?
May I help you rise, young man?
Yes, please do, for I am still somewhat weak.
Are you sure you are ready to venture forth, sir?
Thank you for your concern, dear girl, but my illness seems to be passing. No doubt due to your fervent prayers.
And how did he know that?
I am eternally in your debt.
Young man, give no further thought to debts or gratitude.
But your act deserves a just reward, and I am a man who always tries to repay his debts. Here, good sir, pray take this old brass watch, at least as token of payment.
No, sir, your recovery is reward enough.
Take it.
I can't.
You take it.
I must not.
Take it.
I dare not.
What foolishness is this? Come now and take it.
Don't force me.
Take it.
Don't tempt me.
Please take it.
Don't beg me.
Would you have me owe a debt? A debt I cannot pay. My honor must be met. There is no other way.
No other way.
Take it.
I shall not.
Please take it.
I choose not.
Take it.
I can't.
Please.
No.
Oh, we can't.
Please.
No.
Go on and take it.
Why not if it sets his honor free?
She took it.
Ha! The deed is done. My victory assured.
What dastardly deed has Devlin deemed? What dangerous damage has the double-dealing Duncan done? Will it be defeat and degradation? Will the domicile of our dauntless darlings be defiled? What devilish desire does dismal Delvin deem to praiseworthy's drastic do? Meanwhile, later that evening in the praiseworthy parlor,
Penny dear, this night, my true love's Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction is to share our humble fares.
Oh, Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction is so handsome. How I wish I could find him like him for me.
Take care you don't steal his heart away from me, for I shall marry none other. And you possess a rare sweetness and beauty.
Oh, Polly dear, he is unquestionably yours. Of that I'm sure.
I cannot understand all this excitement over one man.
You will, Penrose dear. When you find your true love, I promise you. He's the answer to our maiden's prayer. By the poor and wise every time how I was He's the answer to our my Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction.
Come, Penrose, let us give him a moment alone.
Sheriff Dumjohn and Mr. Dastardly. What may I do for you?
I must speak to your father on a matter of official business. Will you call him hence?
Of course. Papa, Sheriff Dumjohn to see you.
Come in, dear. Now you will see the result of my beautiful plan.
Welcome to our home, Sheriff Dumjohn. Oh, Mr. Dastardly, what may I ask gives us the pleasure of your presence this evening?
Ah, Dudley, see the shamelessness of this man? The perfidy, the callous effrontery of it all. He flaunts his evil deed before our very eyes. Arrest him, Sheriff. That is my missing watch.
Well, sir, do you have an answer to Mr. Dastardly's felonious charge?
I can only answer that it is false. The watch I wear is but a simple token of gratitude from another for Christian services rendered.
I'm sorry, but I know this watch. And in view of the
Preponderance of evidence.
preponderance of evidence against you, I must place you under arrest, praiseworthy. Hold out your hands and submit peacefully.
Oh, woe is me. I see it all now. It is my farm's mortgage his greed wishes to use against us.
What is this that you bind my husband's hands?
I'm sorry, madam, but he has Mr. Dastardly's watch upon his person. Say your goodbyes, for he'll be serving several years on my chain gang.
My husband is not a thief.
The evidence is here for all to see.
Get on with it, Sheriff.
You cannot, you shall not, you fiend.
Mama!
Mama!
Dastardly, you knew full well her condition, for it was the only purpose of our visit this day. But you went ahead and concocted your diabolical plan to discredit me and steal that which is mine. Now you see the result of your crime. My wife may not ever recover to have her operation. If she dies, I'll see you hanged for murder if I have to put the noose around your neck myself.
Poor Papa, who was led off to jail with no hope of winning his freedom. So well had Devlin Dastardly planned. Meanwhile, the doctor has come and gone, doing what he can for Mama, but echoing Papa's dire prediction.
Oh, woe is me. Through no fault of our own, our good name is now brought down to disrepute. Our father is in jail, our mother sits grievously ill, and I can no longer entertain hopes of marriage to my sweet Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction. Yay! For now, I must serve my family. I shall have to bring in the harvest with only the aid of my sister and brother. The borrowed money must go to father's legal defense and mother's care. Oh, woe is me! Come in.
It is I, Jedediah Justice.
My sweet.
My love.
Oh, sweet rapture. How I long to respond to his touch. But I must not. Jedediah, you take liberty.
Forgive my brashness, but it is hard to contain my love.
How it breaks my heart that I must send him away. Nay, sir, speak not of love to me.
What is this? My true love spurns her tender affections? Oh, how is she the sweetest thing I have ever seen. Would you not agree with me? I could stare her for hours. But I must not. And what is this? Her brother and sister gathered about their mother's bed so sadly? Hark! I sense tragedy in this humble home. What may I do to be of assistance in your hour of need?
I am sorry, dear Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction. But all that I can ask of you is that you forgive us this indisposition as it may cause you to forgo your supper with us, and release me from my vows of perpetuity. With no other reason to keep you, I bid you good night.
I shall not leave until I know the truth of this matter.
Since you refuse to accede to my bidding, I have no choice but to retire to my boudoir until you do.
Stop, sweet Polly. Come back. I beg of you. Please, listen to the words of my heart. Please. Penny, dear, what has transpired here this day to so sad the praiseworthy hearts?
My father, quite unjustly, has been named a thief and taken away to face the bar of justice. The shock was too much for my sweet mother in her weakened condition, and she collapsed.
And for this, your sister would reject my suit?
She means to protect your good name and to fulfill Papa's request that she care for our family until he returns. What else could she do?
Turn to me in her hour of need. Surely you know that I would stand by her, no matter what charges my evil cousin levels against his family. However, now that I think on it, it might be well if it appeared as if I'd relinquished my claim on her. I think I might best serve your family as a disinterested party. Yes, I think it'd be best if Cousin Dastardly believed that I have succumbed to the brandishments of his evil lies. Penny, can I count on you as a friend? For without your assistance, this plan that I've concocted shall never know success.
You do me great honor, sir. I shall be most happy to help you.
Good girl. Your first task will be a hard one. You must convince your sister that I have acceded to her demands upon hearing the events of this day. She is not to know my true purpose. For others watching must believe that our engagement is truly terminated.
I shall do as you ask. Though most reluctantly, how long must we continue this deception?
Until we have searched out the matter or the truth, or there's no more reason to continue it. Well, I must be off. Maybe one day you will be a hero like me, my boy. Farewell, sweet child.
Farewell, Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction.
Can our hero, Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction, do anything at all to thwart the evil Devlin's plans? Will Papa ever be free? Will Polly ever wed Jed? Meanwhile, what evil are the Dastardlys planning for our heroes?
What a masterstroke! Little did Peter Praiseworthy know what he was signing. Ah, Duncan, the day of my greatest triumph is now at hand. Not only shall I have the finest farm in the county, but I am determined to have the fair Polly as my wife.
Brother Devlin, since the fair Polly blames you for incarcerating her father, how do you propose to bring to change your name to Dastardly?
Is not Dastardly the finest of names?
To be sure.
And do you not bear it proudly?
Of course, but then it's the only one I've ever known.
And are we not the richest family in the county?
There is none richer, especially if you include our cousins the Justices of Justice Junction.
And am I not a fine figure of a man, worthy to be the answer to any maiden's prayer?
Without a doubt, Brother Devlin, you could satisfy the longings and dreams of the most fastidious. But somehow, I still fail to see how you are going to arouse your passion in fair Polly's heart.
Ah, yes, my brother Duncan, I am aware there shall be certain problems to overcome. But have you ever known me to leave anything to chance?
No, you've never ceased to amaze me with the depth and quickness of your mind. What salacious plan have you conceived to overcome sweet Polly's reticence?
Ah, yes. This is the key to my assured success. It is the recently adjusted mortgage to Praiseworthy Farm.
How can this mortgage assure your triumph when the proceeds of her bounteous harvest will surely pay it off?
So they think, my dear brother, so they think. But their harvest will avail them nothing. Soon comes the day when I shall wed sweet Polly Praiseworthy. There is no way she can pay this mortgage off except by her agreeing to my suit. For she shall have to choose between marriage to me or the sight of her family bereft of all they own. Get what I want whenever I need it. I take what I want whenever I see it. No one, nowhere, no, how can stop me? I'm dastardly. Get what I want, there's no one to stop me. I take what I want whenever it suits me. No one, nowhere, no, how can stop me? I'm dastardly. I'm the king of the hill and the cock of the walk. Either bend to my will or your future's just talk. I don't care how a thing gets done. All that counts is I have won. I get what I want, there's none to deny me. I take what I want whenever it suits me. No one, nowhere, no, how can stop me? I'm dastardly. No one, nowhere, no, how can stop me? I'm dastardly.
He's the answers to a maiden's prayers?
What is Devlin Dastardly's terrible plan? What can our hero, Jedediah Justice, of Justice Junction, do to foil his evil cousin? Will Polly's sacrifice be in vain? Will she ever find her way back to her heart's desires? Now, as our story continues, several weeks have passed. Papa was indeed convicted erroneously and sent to serve several months on the county's chain gang. Meanwhile, our sweet Polly and her brother and sister are struggling to save the crops, unaware of Devlin Dastardly's true intent and purpose.
Oh, woe is me. This crop is our last chance to save our farm. With Papa in prison and Mama still sleeping in her bed, I just have to get this harvested and sold to the storekeeper, Mr. Perkins, and we have to pay him that cruel Devlin Dastardly the mortgage that is due. Keep going, my darling. We may yet finish in time.
I've hoed and hoed and hoed. I can't hold another minute. I'm sorry, Polly, but we might well work our fingers to the bone and never.
Stop. Stop. I will not listen to another word. We will not lose our crop. Would you fail Papa and spoil his return?
Here's some water, Polly.
Thank you, Penny dear. Here, Penrose, drink this. Does that help you feel better?
A little.
Do you think you could make it back to the house?
I could try.
Penny dear, take Penrose with you and go start supper. I would like to work just a bit longer.
I shall, but try to cheer up, Polly. Not all is as dark as it seems.
I must believe it. I must have faith like Penny. To plant our seeds and hope they grow, to cultivate until each row, till harvest comes, you never know, and working with Anna, you fight the weather every day, you hope that you can make it pay. I wish there were
Penrose ever find the energy to do more than just lick a sucker? Will Penny ever succeed in cheering everyone up? Meanwhile, in the praiseworthy parlor, the situation worsens.
Mama, how do you feel tonight?
Oh, much better. I should be up and around soon.
I hope so, Mama.
Thank you, Penrose. Penny, why are you home so early? Have you finished the harvest already?
No, Mama, but Polly sent us home to start supper.
No matter what, my children, I am proud of you. You have done the yeoman's duty.
What is for supper, Mama?
I really have no idea. Penny, can you go check the cupboards and see?
Of course, Mama.
Golly, I'm hungry.
Oh, what's the matter, dear?
All we have is just one lousy potato.
One potato for all of us?
There must be something else.
That's all that I could see. Penrose, will you please climb on the top shelf? I can't reach.
No, I don't see. Wait, here's something else. A bean!
A bean! A bean! Penrose has found a bean!
Hooray for Penrose! Hooray for the bean! When life seems its very worst, something sometimes changes it. Then you're happy even with one potato and a bean. Happiness is knowing love, especially when that love's returned. Then you're happy just to eat one potato and a bean, a bean, a bean, a bean. When life seems its very worst, something sometimes changes it, and you're happy even with one potato and a bean. Happiness is knowing love, especially when that love's returned. Then you're happy just to eat a potato and a bean, a bean, a bean.
Life is full of challenges every day that you live.
Just be sure you're willing to give all you can give. Then life will fill with happiness on the road to your success. And you'll soon forget about one potato and a bean, a bean, a bean, a bean.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will now be having a 10-minute intermission. Behind the black curtain, you will find our summer houses. Some are his and some are hers. If you follow the path around the summer houses, you will find the praiseworthy snack shop. After the intermission is over, the lights will flicker and that will indicate please return to your seats. Thanks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will now be having our oleos. Does anyone know what an oleo is? All right, well, it's a skit or an act inside of the play. And our first oleo will be Roger Gell. He will be performing What a Beautiful Morning.
Now, they tried to get Pavarotti, but he couldn't make it. They pulled me out of town. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. A little brown handwreck is weak in her eyes. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. This is embarrassing. Turn those lights off. What a beautiful darkness. Oh, what a beautiful night. Singing in front of these people, it's got me feeling uptight. Oh, what a beautiful night.
Our next Olio will be Kathy Draper, our director. She will be performing Cowboy Sweetheart.
Anyway, back in the 30s, when we had Tom Mix and Hopalong Cassidy singing their songs and playing cowboy, Patsy Montana sang a song for all the cowboys. And it goes like this. I want to be a cowboy sweetheart. I want to learn to rope and ride. I want to ride on the plains and the deserts out west of the Great Divide. I want to hear the coyotes howling as the sun sets in the west. I want to be a cowboy sweetheart, the life I love the best. Adio-lay-dio, adio-lay-dio, adio-lay-o-lay-o-lay. Adio-lay-dio, adio-lay-dio, lay-dio-lay-dio. I want to ride old Pate, going on a run. I want to feel the wind in my face. 1,000 miles from all the city lights, going to Cowhand's Base. I want to feel in my head near the sleeping herd while the moon shines down from above. I want to strum my guitar, oh baby, oh that's the life I love. I want to be a cowboy sweetheart. I want to learn to rope and ride. I want to ride on the plains and the deserts out west of the Great Divide. I want to hear the coyotes howling as the sun sets in the west. I want to be a cowboy sweetheart, the life I love the best. Adio-lay-dio, adio-lay-dio, adio-lay-o-lay-o-lay. Adio-lay-dio, adio-lay-dio, lay-dio-lay-dio.
in Papa's rehabilitation.
All right, you jailbirds, come on! Move along! Move along! Come on! We're not out on a Sunday socials, Praiseworthy. Move along, you guys. You don't seem to have your hearts in your work today. Especially you, Praiseworthy. Think what y'all need another touch of the cat. Sheriff, what gives you such pleasure in using that whip on me? You know I work as hard as anyone and done my utmost to be praiseworthy, prisoner.
Oh, you're too high and mighty, Praiseworthy. You're a thief, lowest of the low. You're here to pay for your crimes, and I don't want you to forget it. Still have the gall to protest your innocence, too.
I merely voiced the truth there, Sheriff.
The court says you're guilty, so you're guilty.
The court is not infallible. It is not God. He alone is the true judge of my innocence.
Why, I'll have a confession out of you if it's the last thing I do.
Stop! I say stop! By order of Governor Goodman!
Melvina Manley. What's the governor's aide got to do with this prisoner?
Surely you are aware that Uncle Goody is also armed with justice and dastardly plans. Is it so strange, therefore, that he should take notice of one who so wronged our family?
Well, if that be the case, then why do you stop me from dispensing justice to this culprit?
You take me wrong, Dudley. It is not that I disapprove. I carry the governor's writ demanding that I transport the convict Praiseworthy to state prison in Capital City. I would not have you rob the governor of seeing to his dogs or related to
I get your meaning. Out of the county, out of sight. Less chance of some do-gooder coming along and interfering with the sound course of justice.
His writ.
Well,
And you got my learning goes like this.
yeah. Well, it seems to be in order. I'll release him to you now if you wish.
The sooner the better, Dudley. Shall we quickly dispense with this?
Right. There you go. Not so high and mighty now, are you, Praiseworthy? Soon you'll be wishing you were back here on Sheriff Dunjohn's vacation retreat. Compared to what you'll get down in state prison, them whippings I've been giving you on your hindsight, they're going to seem like love taps at the state prison. He's all yours, Melvina.
Come with me, Praiseworthy.
All right, move along. Come on, down the road. Take a swing of this Quagmire swamp. You're getting thirsty.
Poor Papa Praiseworthy. Are his troubles now compounded? Have his children finished the harvest at last? And will it avail them any relief from the dastardly schemes?
You see, I have a problem. Polly and I are to wed, but my evil cousin is spoiling my plan. But you see, the plan that I've concocted is even better than his. I'm going to be foiling his plan. Oh, how I wish I could see Polly right now, but I must not. Polly, sweet Polly, my Polly, it's you. Oh, Polly, sweet Polly, I know it's you. Arms meant to comfort, sweet thing, or is love a man? Polly, oh Polly, oh Polly, my dear, I wish that I had your ear near. I ought to scold you. I want to hold you. I'd like to kick your rear near. Oh, Polly, sweet Polly, my Polly, be fair. Polly, my Polly, you know I care. Don't be so stubborn. Come to me now. Either you give in, or so help me. Pow!
Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction. I presume.
Hey, dear. How fares it at home?
It goes well. The harvest is in the barn and ready to sell. Your Polly has worked wonders.
Yes. She surely is the fairest jewel I have ever beheld. And you, my dear, are cut from that same gem, and shall one day grace your man's crown with equal beauty. Go, Polly! What am I thinking?
Oh, Pshaw, you flatter me. Tell me, is there not you can report that Polly was to be free?
I am soon leaving for Capital City to confer with my uncle, the governor. But as of yet, I can promise nothing.
Alas, I feared it was so, but hope springs eternal.
Do not let your hope die, dear friend, for we shall yet triumph.
Yes, we must preserve and pray that the answer will be one that we seek.
And so shall it be. Hark! Your dear sister is coming. I must leave. Thank you.
Farewell, Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction. Who was that inside the conversation? It was merely a passing stranger asking directions.
My eyes must have been playing tricks on me, for he had the appearance of my former intendant, Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction.
In truth, there was resemblance, and to Justice Junction he sought directions. Perhaps a distant cousin.
That must be it, for I know no reason he would venture here.
Not since you chose to order mine of your life.
Do not scold me so, sister dear, for there was naught else I could have honorably done.
I sometimes think you spoke more out of pride than out of honor, but who am I to judge?
Who else but my sister, who is also my best friend, and perhaps grown wiser in her years?
Polly,
Yes, Penrose dear?
is everything going to be all right?
Of course. Now that the harvest is in and ready for sale,
Will there be enough to help your woman's condition?
there certainly should be. And plenty new seeds for planting as well.
Then if Papa could only come home, would it not be wonderful?
It truly would be a family harvest.
How grateful we should be that we have our land to work and provide for us.
And make us happy again.
It is going to be wonderful.
It really is.
It's time I went back to care for Mama.
Take Penrose with you.
I shall. I will send Penrose when Mr. Perkins, the storekeeper, comes to collect our harvest. Until then, give yourself up to a well-earned repose.
Thank you, Penny dear. I think, just this once, I shall indulge myself.
See that you do. Rest well.
I shall.
Ah, there she is. My bride to be, though as yet she knows it not. I shall go now and give her the joyous news. Ah, my radiant flower.
Oh,
Is this day not a garden of beauty?
how can he, with such a villainous heart, appreciate beauty?
Ah, my dear, you look as lovely as any flower on this hill. In fact, you put the flowers to shame, even my humble nosegay.
What is it you seek, devil and dastardly, with all your flowery speech?
Oh, my little buttercup, your eyes fair bloom with anticipation, and why should they not? I come bearing the branch of an olive tree and seeds of love, that you might know of my budding, undying yearning to cultivate our acquaintance into a harvest of bluebells and daisies.
Such seeds as you would bring shall not find fertile soil in the sands of my heart. Please, cease your tiresome suit this instant.
You would reject the love I have fashioned for you?
What could someone of your cut of cloth know of love's true design?
Save your cutting words, my precious little gem. For I have come to bestow upon you a pearl of great price, one that might even say that you're the luckiest little oyster in the world. So cast aside your shell of indifference, for you know that joining me in the sea of matrimony shall make you as happy as a clam. Marriage to me should be the answer to any maiden's prayer.
Marriage? To you? How repulsive!
Is it not a bounteous choice?
That the despoiler of my father's good name should dare approach me with such a monumental hypocrisy is ridiculous to the extreme. I would sooner marry a donkey, for his brain would make more sense than your minuscule protestations of love.
You would dare class me, the equal to a donkey?
Not so, sir, for to do so would surely belittle the donkey.
Why, you ungrateful wretch! Silence! No one has ever spoken so of devil and dastardly. You have just sealed your fate. Oh, hush up! Had you accepted, I would have gladly torn up this mortgage and had your father pardoned. But now you shall pay in full, and your father will fulfill his full term at the hardest of labors. Tomorrow you shall know the error of your ways.
Tomorrow, I am selling my beautiful harvest to Mr. Perkins. Paying you shall be no problem at all.
Not so, you foolish wench, not so. For I have owned Mr. Perkins' store ever since he failed to pay his mortgage. Have you not noticed that he has failed to keep his appointment with you?
Then I'll just find someone else to buy it.
I have just toured the countryside on the chance that you might prove yourself so foolishly stubborn. It seems that my friends are all united in our distaste of everything praiseworthy.
I shall find some way to beat you, even if I have to humble myself before the tender mercies of your cousin, Jedediah Justice, of Justice Junction.
You might try, my frightened little you might try, but waste not your hopes on your former intendant, for he has just left for Capital City with my brother to meet with my uncle, the governor. Nay, girl, by the time the clock strikes noon tomorrow, it'll be fate accomplished.
Oh, how can I overcome this evil man? Perhaps there's another way. Perhaps I must accept this man's miserable proposal. early death, but it might save those I love. Oh, woe is
me! What say you now, proud Polly?
Will you not grant me an extension of just 24 hours?
No! Have the money ready by noon tomorrow, or be on your way!
But I can't pay the mortgage tomorrow. You have seen to that.
Nevertheless, you must pay.
But I can't pay the mortgage.
You must pay the mortgage.
I can't pay.
You must pay.
I can't.
You must.
I can't.
You must.
Please, is there not someone to help me pay this evil man?
Just a minute. Oh, that boy. I'll help you, honey.
There must be another way.
Hi.
You have tied my hands.
Now there's an idea. You have a choice, my pretty little parcel. Be prepared to pay the premium, or be prepared to play your promise post-haste.
Oh, prattle on, you pernicious, perfidious, parsimonious poop. Ah!
You will soon perceive the folly of persistent petulance, Polly.
So the plot thickens. What foul deeds are about to be performed to keep the praiseworthy harvest for market? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, later that afternoon, let us see what fares back in town.
See how they all fear me in times of need, and I always see to it there are always times of need. They come to me sniveling for help, and I give so generously, too generously, beyond their capacity to repay before their next emergency. Once entrapped, they are mine to do with as I wish. I shall now apply the screws to see that they fall in line with my masterful plan. My friends, I have come to make of you a simple request, one that I am sure you will not want to deny me.
I feel somebody's gonna feel the wrath from the stable Devlin. What a drink.
By now, you know of Papa Praiseworthy's evil deed. It has cut me to the quick that this family has shown such perfidy. It would hurt me even more if any of you should give aid or comfort. Should you decide to deny our friendship, I'm afraid it would foreclose on any future amenities.
As usual, his tender request bears all the subtlety of a sledgehammer.
Here, here.
What else can we do but battle his devilish demands?
If we were to help them, our own families would feel absolutely proud.
I'm not proud, but I'm afraid I'll see to his demands.
They are mine. They are all mine. That little snippet who would reject me should be here any minute now. I shall have to hide and see how she fares. Oh. of your kind generosity in paying something on your due bills. Now, I suggest you be about your own business. Chew! Hurry up, Drunky John, the asylum is waiting.
Yeah.
See how your friends fail you? They flee before me like fluffy clouds before the wind. You are finally feeling the futility of fighting my force and power. Fate foretells a finish. Finally, failing to foresee that your only future in finally facing facts is foolish.
I may be forced to send the fiendish delicious fate forthwith, but I shall fight to the final fleeting factor. Farewell.
Fortunately, her fire will fade. I get what I want, and right now that's you, girl. I take what I want, and you surely learn. No one knows how can save you from dastardly.
And Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction. Save her? Will the evil devil and dastardly prevail? Or has ever stopped looking at that stupid sucker? The time of decision is at hand.
Take heart, sweet Polly, that you do not throw your life away foolishly. We can survive even poverty.
We could, that is true. But not our dear Mama. No, Penny. He will have his ill-gotten marriage. But this instrument will serve to free me from ever knowing his odious embrace.
It is almost noon, my love. Are you prepared to pay the mortgage?
No.
Then are you prepared to accept my hand in marriage? Or do we begin the eviction of your family?
Though I detest the very sight of you, I see naught else I can do but accept your miserable proposal.
Finally, this day is mine.
But not until I see that mortgage in my mama's hands, marked paid in full, and witnessed by the Parson Winslow Weekly.
Oh yes, of course. Done. Come what the week me. Make this lucky girl my wife.
As you wish, Mr. Dastardly. Dearly beloved.
Oh, forget all that. Just ask the important questions and be done with it.
But, I mean, oh, very well. Devil and Dastardly, do you take sweet Polly Praiseworthy to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do. Get on with it.
You, sweet Polly Praiseworthy, take Devil and Dastardly to be your lawfully wedded husband. To love, to honor, to cherish, in sickness and in health, and until death do you part.
Excuse me, dear Polly, Parson, Mama, Mr. Dastardly. I have to go to the outhouse.
Now, where were we?
She was about to say, I do. Well?
Could I hear that last part again?
Which part?
The part about to love, to honor, to cherish, and to obey, in sickness and in health, until death do you part?
Do you, sweet Polly Praiseworthy, take Devil and Dastardly to be your lawfully wedded wife? To love, to honor, to cherish, in sickness and in health, and until death do you part?
She does!
She must say so, or at least nod in acquiescence.
Well, or must I get Sheriff Dumb John
Stop! I command you to stop immediately!
Why, it's Jedediah Justice of Justice Junction! My hero!
My sweet, hold this. Portia!
Oh, Peter!
Unhand my bride, cousin. Have you taken leave of your senses? Do you lay this thief in a flight from prison?
Nay, cousin, I will do my duty as State Deputy Marshal. I am here to arrest you by order of the governor.
Zounds, what could have gone wrong? And what mockery of justice are you trying to perpetrate?
It is your vile mockery I am here to undo.
Not so hard. And of what crimes am I accused of?
Conspiracy to defraud, cheating, swindling, bamboozling, conning, lying, extortion, blackmailing, extraction, bullying, perjury, false identity, grave robbing, stealing candy from a baby, and jaywalking, to name a few.
I thought the candy would rot the baby's teeth. What proof have you of such crimes?
I have confessed all and turned state's witness.
You miserable worm! How could you?
When you chose to force yourself upon sweet Polly, I had no choice. I have adored her, but knew that her happiness could only be with our cousin, Jedediah Justice of...
Stop! Don't say that name again!
Why not? Is this not the junction where justice prevails?
You ungrateful snake! You worm! You toad in the hole! You miserable rodent! Your day will come! Boo!
I like that.
Oh, Duncan, I've never known you to be so masterful. What game have you been playing?
I had to play the fool, to fool a fool, but now that I am my own man, I hope to call on you one day, soon.
Devlin, you lied to me.
Oh, hush up, you dud!
Oh, just remember that when I got you on my chain gang.
What a revolting development!
And what say you, sweet Polly?
Happiness can now be ours.
Yes, and a day too, for I will wait no longer. Polly Praiseworthy, will you marry me now?
I will.
Carson, being the happiest man alive.
Curses! Foiled again! Curses! Foiled again! Curses! Foiled again!
Jedediah Justice has won through Polly's hand, and the evil devil suffered more than he had planned. Papa has his freedom now, and Mom is out of bed. Duncan and our Penny soon will wed. So for one last time, let's give a cheer for the victory of our hero.
Curses! Foiled again!
see the hero rout the villain, hear him zero curses for the win. You will see us give a great big cheer when we hear the villain zero curses for the win. Jedediah Justice should win from Polly's hand, even though the evil devil is after more than Polly's land. Can he will save her from the clutches of that man? Can he find a way to foil his plan? Will we never see the end of Hero? Will we hear the villain's hero curses